Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take a quick look here at Theta, see what's going on. This is a request from my community members, as well as, of course, just generally a good coin that I think has tremendous potential. And I'll explain what I mean by that here soon. First of all, to note, I'm not a financial advisor, right? So I just love to teach people how to trade. I created this trading community, an academy, and a signal group to ensure that I help you become a better trader. So you learn how to structure your trades effectively, you understand the foundations and basics of trading, and build on that. Because without a good, stable foundation, it also works with TA as well, you're not going to have a very strong increase in value and, of course, just in general becoming a better trader. So again, all that stuff I cover in my trading academy. CryptoCache.tech is a site, link in the description below. Check that out in your own time and become one of over 300 members and just truly enjoy the experience. I can tell you it's an amazing experience. So thank you so much to all my current community members, and thank you again for the request for Theta. Let's go ahead and take a look here. First things first, we're going to look at the 50-day SMA on the one-day chart, see what's going on. Obviously, we're above that. Most coins are above the 50-day SMA at this point. Above that, there's a 200-day SMA as well that's trending downwards kind of quicker, which is nice. We like to see that because that will inevitably give us a golden cross. So, within the next month or two, we're going to see that golden cross occur. It might even happen sooner if the price continues higher. But we can see right now that the price is getting rejected out by this key level Fibonacci retracement line at 786, roughly $3.94. So we'll actually round up, $3.95 is essentially the price point that is having difficulty passing today, but also had difficulty passing previously when it tried to recover from its high at the time of 441. So again, just something to be mindful of, but we are under 70 and over 50 on the RSI, not overextended, still looking very good. This appears to be a nice continuation as well, even though we're at an 8. There was almost 3 days of steady consolidation, so that 8 is almost like a 5. So we probably have a lot more gas left in the tank. In other words, we probably got a good 3 or 4 more days left of continuation to the upside to probably test and break its resistance at $4.40. This is all pending Bitcoin doesn't take a dump in the next 24 to 48 hours, but if it does, we probably should only see 46,000 as the lowest point for Bitcoin. That's a strong support level based on volume and a previous support as well back in January and February. So again, all good stuff here for Theta. I think we're looking very good, and the one-day chart pretty much tells us that we're in good shape. The 4-hour time frame, of course, tells us pretty much the same exact story, except overextended a lot. And what I mean by this, and you see this on other coins too as well, when you hit a 9 on TD sequential, it should have basically went sideways and or down to retrace to 338 and bounce. Instead, it continued to push higher. So the likelihood of it coming down to 360 is very high based on the simple fact that it's overextended and it had literally almost 3 days worth of continuation to the upside. Okay, because again, it started this trend March 25th and we're on the 28th of March now. So 3 days ago, it decided it wanted to continue up and hasn't stopped since. Most of the time, trading comes in threes in a lot of ways. 3 days of continuation, 4th day is red. We could experience a pullback here soon, likely from Theta, based on its rejection off of 395 and a few other factors. So the 4-hour isn't terrible. We're over the 50 and the 200 SMA. That's important, but RSI is way too high, and even though we have a convergence that's very strong, we could very well see this momentum start to lose and dissipate, and potentially a divergence down to about 360, worst case scenario 338, which would still give us higher lows and higher highs. So we're not in dire straits by any means. If the price were to come up there and test, or to come even down as far as that. Okay? So again, I think that we're in good shape. We should expect probably a pullback just based on it being overextended by nature. Taking a look here, of course, at TD sequential on the 1 hour, we can see another thing that's synonymous. And this is actually interesting how it's done this. Look at this. Come up to a 9, retrace to a 5. Up to a 9, consolidation down to a 6. Up to a 9, no consolidation, up to a 9 again, and now we're coming back down. The likelihood of it coming down is greater even still, because the more 9s you hit in a row on TD sequential, while it's still healthy and good, without stable consolidation here, you're going to experience large retracement later if it overextends to a second 9, and we're seeing that now. So I think the likelihood of Theta pulling back in the immediate future is fairly high. How low will it go? I'd say 335 is the lowest, but 360 would be the first initial potential target. Again, Bitcoin sells off to 46,000. We'll probably see $3.35 again. If it doesn't sell off and goes straight sideways, we probably have enough volume here to be able to maintain the price action right around 360 or higher. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we're going to see some sideways action between 360 and 390, 395, and then to effectively break that resistance level, which proven to be a strong resistance in the past, and then essentially continue to the upside. So again, all good stuff here for Theta. We just need more volume to be able to break this resistance level. We don't quite have that enough volume just yet to be able to get there. So again, all good stuff here in that sense, so just keep in mind, big picture, we're looking very good here for Theta. I don't think it's in dire straits by any means. We just need a little bit more volume accumulation at about the 360 range, and then we'll be able to leg up again from there and go on its merry way. Once again, all-time high around $15. Do I think that that's likely? Probably not this year, because you got to understand how high it went and how low it's come. It does take a while to recover. You'd be surprised. This is a year's worth of downside. We probably could experience maybe at least 6 to 12 months before it starts to really, truly ramp up. It'll probably spike here soon, don't get me wrong, but will it come back up to 15? I think that's very unlikely. I think realistically, we'll probably see somewhere in the range of $5 to $6 in the next couple of months. That's probably more realistic here. Again, pending Bitcoin, doesn't stop, or say Bitcoin continues up to 70,000, totally different story. But I don't think we're going to see Bitcoin just climb that far that fast. We need a little bit of consolidation before our next leg up from Bitcoin. Closer to 46 would be nice. All right. Anyways, check out my Bitcoin video if you're curious about what I mean by that. But generally speaking here, Theta's looking in good shape, and I think it's not terrible by any stretch of the imagination. I think adding to your position between 360 and 395 is definitely a decent call. I hope you found benefit, of course, and if you want to become a better trader, CryptoCache.tech is the website. Link in the description below. Check that out in your own time and look forward to working with you. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you soon.